Hello YouTube, Titanic Taters coming back at you with a little showcase here for my current Stars PC. These are all active players that are not members of any clubs like the 3,000 hit club or 500 home run club. So Pujols and Ichiro will not be in here. So without further ado, let's get started. So this is my first binder of 3. So Jose Abreu, you're going to see lots of shine. Jose Altuve, because it is pretty easy to get refractors and prisms and foils of these modern players, just because they make so many of them. But they're fun to collect. Nolan Arenado. Or Arenado. These are also cards that are under $10 in value. Anything over $10 goes in a top loader. You will see some things in here that are over $10 just because, you know, I have a couple of them and I just throw them in the binder so I can have an example. Nolan Arenado, almost done with him here. Jake Arrieta. Jose Bautista. Sorry about the glare. It's so hard to get these videos with no glare. Carlos Beltran. Seems like every time there's always a problem. Adrian Beltre, who, if he ever plays this season, will more than likely reach the 3,000 hit club. Ryan Braun. Zach Britton. Jay Bruce. Chris Bryant. Get a good angle here so you guys can see all the cards well. More Chris Bryant. Mad Bum. Miguel Cabrera. Not going too much into the individual cards here. Robinson Cano. Actually, I'm not really going into them at all. Yoenis Cespedes. I'm trying to make this as quick as possible, having to go through 3 binders. Yoenis Cespedes. Aroldis Chapman. Little Carlos Correa action down at the bottom there. Nelson Cruz. Chris Davis. As I call him, Chris Davis with a C. Because as you all know, if you watch my videos, I am a huge Chris Davis with a K fan, since he plays for my Oakland Athletics, which is coming up right now. His cards have been going up in value quite a bit. At least some of his rarer stuff, like his autographs and low-numbered refractors and rookies and stuff. Chris Davis, Josh Donaldson. It's kind of frightening to think how good the A's could be right now if they had kept Donaldson and Cespedes on the team and then added Chris Davis. That'd be quite the powerhouse. Brian Dozier. Alright, I'll pause so I can move on to number 2. And here is binder number 2. Starting with Edwin Encarnacion. Not sure why I have so many cards of his. I don't really PC him. I just kind of somehow ended up with a bunch of them. I mean, he's a good player. Good hitter anyway, for the most part. Hits good for power. Not doing so well this year. I think he's batting under 200. with only a couple home runs. Freddie Freeman, who's a stud this year. Paul Goldschmidt, Goldie, Adrian Gonzalez, Carlos Gonzalez, who's another player that's traditionally a pretty good hitter, but is not doing so well this season. Sonny Gray, who is again injured. Zach Greinke. Bryce Harper. King Felix Hernandez. Matt Holliday, and Kenley Jansen down at the bottom there. Adam Jones. Aaron Judge. Matt Kemp. Clayton Kershaw, who in my opinion is the undisputed top pitcher of this era. Craig Kimbrell and Corey Kluber. John Lester. Tim Lincecum and Francisco Lindor. Evan Longoria. And pause so I can get to number 3. And here we go. This is the final binder, the third binder of my current stars PC. Manny Machado. Joe Mauer, Brian McCann, Andrew McCutchen, Justin Morneau and Daniel Murphy, Dustin Pedroia, Salvador Perez, Rick Porcello, Buster Posey, David Price, Hanley Ramirez, Josh Reddick, Anthony Rizzo, obviously if there's any cards that you want to check out a little bit closer up, you can pause and or at least take some more time to look at. You can pause and go back or whatever you need to do. Chris Sale, Corey Seager, Gary Sanchez, Max Scherzer, George Springer, Giancarlo Stanton, sorry. I don't know why I threw that J in there. Giancarlo Stanton. This guy's super stud, in my opinion. Wish he'd get that batting average up, but he's definitely of the mold that strikeouts don't matter so much as long as you hit, 30 bombs or so a year. I think he could do a lot better than that, personally. Giancarlo Stanton. Got a lot of him, obviously. Trevor Story. Steven Strasburg. Some more Strasburg, Houston Street, and Noah Syndergaard. Mike Trout. Mark Trumbo. Trey Turner down the bottom there. Justin Verlander. Joey Votto. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please comment and subscribe down below. Happy collecting.